Saludos damas y caballeros y bienvenidos de nuevo a Vesperia. Os acompaña el sombrerero en el que viene siendo ya el capítulo número 20 de esta nuestra serie. Vamos a ir con mucha ilusión y con muchas ganas. Tras una gran ronda de farmeo fuera de cámara, he logrado reunir los objetos. Así que ya nos hallamos en la posada y procedemos con la misión.
Wait here while I make you something nice.
Recordemos que habíamos elegido a Estelle para hacer la misión. Ahí va.
What do you say? Does it look okay on me?
Yeah, it actually does.
And why has Judith changed into that outfit?
Aún así, Judith ha participado.
Well, I had mine made too while waiting.
I think your dress is kind of too unique.
Really? I think it is very lovely.
Madre del amor hermoso, cómo están las cabezas.
Anyway, let's have Estelle distract the guard as planned.
Okay.
Judy, can you do something about that outfit first?
Sí, ¿no? ¿Y por qué no hacen un 2 para 1? Y así lo convencen con el doble de probabilidades. El doble de probabilidades.
Excuse me, Mr. Knight?
Huh? What? You're wearing such a, Hey, you, no, it can't be. Not in that kind of,
Do you know me?
It's just that you look, a little like the princess.
Vaya por Dios.
Oh, yes. I get that a lot.
Qué situación más incómoda, por el amor de Dios.
Did you hear that?
Shh, pipe down.
Come a little closer, could you?
No, I'd like you to come to me.
Why would you run away like that?
I'm just a little bit shy.
Vaya por Dios. Espérate. Ahí va.
And as I predicted, it came to blows in the end anyway.
If we hadn't done that, Estelle would have been in a tight spot, don't you think?
Yes. He might have gotten mad if he'd found out I was lying about my identity.
That's not quite what I meant.
All right, on to the next step.
Huh? What?
It should be easier to go in if you dress like a knight.
Who, me?
Carol would work just as well.
What? Me?
Yeah, maybe you're right.
¿Quién actuará de caballero? Que sea Yuri.
I guess I'll have to do it. But really, a knight of all things? Oh well, if this helps us fool them, all the better.
Madre mía, con esos ropajes me recuerdan a Simplón A y Simplón B.
Hey, quit goofing off over there.
Huh? What's the matter?
You should get back to your post before things get even more out of hand.
What do you mean, out of hand?
The mage we captured is running wild. Hurry up!
Roger. Okay, be right back.
Huh? Yuri?
Te separaste. Bueno, pues nada. Habrá que ir. Cosas de Rita, seguramente.
You got a lot of nerve locking me up in a dump like this. Do you have any idea who you're dealing with? Get your superior out here now!
Madre mía.
What is she doing here?
Calm down already. I'll go call him right now.
Shut up!
Madre mía, mira ese trazado, papu.
Wow, she hasn't changed much.
Let me go!
Settle down, it's just me.
Yuri? Are you okay? Rita?
Madre mía, se ha desmadrado esto un poquito, ¿no creéis?
Have you calmed down?
Yeah.
So what are you doing in a place like this?
I thought I'd check out the Blastia here before investigating the air crane.
And you wound up biting off a little more than you could chew, just like always.
But what was it you got involved in?
They sneaked the Blastia into the labor camp at night. I mean, that's already pretty shady.
Don't tell me you were sneaking around investigating it when you got caught.
Of course not. I was very stealthy about it.
Eso último hay que ponerlo un poco en duda.
And then you got caught. Well, I couldn't just sit around while they were trying to do something weird with the Blastia. The people here have been threatened by the Knights and are being made to work.
I bet Teagle's in there too.
We cannot allow this to go on.
And what about this Blastia you saw?
It was a Hope Loan Blastia. It looks like they're gathering them up for a war.
Oh, genial, vamos a estar involucrados en otra guerra. ¿Qué os apostáis?
They wouldn't. You don't think they're planning on attacking Dongrest again?
But why? After they've just set up the friendship agreement.
It's gotta be Cumore. There's no way he intends to keep any promises he made to the guilds.
Do you know him, Yuri?
You met him once, at Kerbakram.
Oh, you mean the guy with the creepy voice?
Estupenda
I don't mind
referencia.
discussing things here, but aren't we forgetting something?
That's right! We've got to rescue Teagle and the others!
Then we'll put an end to that forced labor, get rid of all the Blastia they're gathering, and...
You can't just get rid of Blastia. They need to be recovered and taken care of.
Then we'll have the mages and Ospio come pick them up.
Wait! We're being careful, right?
But...
One thing at a time.
right.
Okay, then let's get back to our original plan and head down.
Okay.
A ver.
You know, in knight's armor, you really do look like a knight, Yuri. You're quite handsome.
You're getting a compliment, you know. It wouldn't hurt to smile.
I'm not really crazy about this getup. I've got bad memories of Flynn laughing his head off about how silly I looked in this.
Well, I think I get how Flynn felt. It's like somebody dressed you up.
No, not at all, Yuri. It's good because it's so different from who you are.
Leave it to Yuri to be different, even in a normal suit of armor.
This is why I hate this uniform.
Vaya por Dios. ¿Cómo llevamos el tema de las armaduras? El equipamiento, mejor dicho. Bien. Sí, todo el mundo está por aprender algo. Wow, 26 puntacos. Lo tenemos casi todo. Aumenta la probabilidad de aturdir con un ataque físico. Sí, esto es lo que me faltaba a mí. A ver... Puedes cancelar una acción con un paso atrás cuando aterriza. Retroceso. Experiencia compartida. Guardia crítica. Las artes aéreas están en ello. Más cosas. El pase de objetos, no. Provocación, no. Incrementa los ataques contra enemigos insectos y disminuye el daño que causan. Qué raro. En la versión de Switch decía lo contrario.
Ah, my lord. Are you sure you shouldn't be going to the sands of Kogor now, sir?
I don't have to pay attention to Alexei's orders. Using the money and weapons I have, everything will soon be within my reach.
Me hace mucha gracia la coquilla que lleva, por el amor de Dios. Parece que haya salido una versión aún más afeminada de los yoyos.
And I hope you remember to appreciate the work Leviathan's Claw has done for you.
Yes, you will be taken care of, Yaeger.
You'll take those weapons I sold you and attack the Union. Boom!
I'm afraid I have my sights set on loftier things than the Union.
Ignoring the Don is a big no-no. He is a wonderful guy, yeah? Don't go forgetting that.
My, it almost sounds as if you respect the man.
Respect him I do, but Leviathan's Claw always gets the job done.
Oh, such dedication. That's just what I like about you. Don't worry, though. You're looking at the future commandant of the Imperial Knights. That fool Alexei telling me to watch the Union while he signs friendship treaties with them.
Yeah, you tell him.
If it were me, I'd crush them in the blink of an eye with your lovely weapons. The Union can't possibly hope to stop me.
Yeah.
Ya.
Hey, that guy with the weird hair looked over here and laughed.
He definitely spotted us, all right.
So he thinks we're funny, does he?
Man, it's always the same thing with these idiots. So now we know there's a bunch of people being kept down there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go free them from the idiots.
All right, if we find anyone being forced to work, let's tell them to run.
What's with you? First you're panicked, now you're laughing.
You're pretty moody yourself, Rita.
You're not really one to talk, Carol.
Just shut up.
I'm so glad we found you here. I mean, I gave up going back to the capital, so even if you had visited me, I wouldn't have been there.
Oh, how sweet, Rita. You were gonna go visit Estelle.
I wouldn't go to the capital just to visit someone. I mean, I have to report my findings on the air clinic. I just thought I'd say hi or something. I don't know. That sounds like an excuse for a visit with Estelle to me. You stay out of this.
Oh, come on. We're all together again. Let's just be happy about that.
Madre mía. Desde luego esta Rita tiene también muchos problemas para poder expresarse. Vaya una panda de piedras emocionales. Maldito vago, no hay tiempo para descansar. Por orden de Sir Cumore, la construcción debe completarse en menos de un mes. ¡Uf! ¿Qué haces? ¿Tú también quieres desobedecer? Nunca me salió bien eso de obedecer órdenes. Se prendió esta mierda.
Let's eliminate them. Piercing move. Here comes a new spell. Here comes a new spell.
Take this.
New moon team! Oh, silver light!
Out of my way. Dragon.
Oh, divine spirit, run mine enemy through. Piercing moves! Dividing
Here comes a new spell.
That's what happens when I get serious.
Vale, no está mal. La cuestión es ganar rango. ¿Viniste a este poblado porque te dijeron que podías convertirte en noble? Supongo que les dijeron lo mismo. En realidad... ¿Por qué no olvidamos la cháchara? ¿No deberías volver allí? Tienes razón. Tengo que avisarles a mis amigos que estoy bien. Muchas gracias. Hala, a pastar. Así que le ocultaste la verdad por ahora. Pero de todos modos la descubrirá tarde o temprano. ¿De qué hablas? No tenemos tiempo para conversaciones largas por ahora. Como digas, tampoco me importa. Ay. Maldita tsundere de manual. ¿Hay por ahí cositas nazis para recoger? Cien latigazos y una noche en el agua. ¡Piedad! ¿Te atreves a abandonar el trabajo y aún así ruegas por piedad? Pero ya no puedo mover los brazos. Basta. ¿Quién demonios eres? Es ridículo resistirse a la brigada de Cumore. Te llevaré ante la justicia. Me alegra escucharlo.
I feel like an easy win.
Don't get careless.
Here comes a new spell.
Oh, silver light! Angel ring!
Vale.
We're done.
Siento que estoy ganando un poco rango, la verdad. Me salvaron la vida. No te preocupes. ¿Qué clase de trabajo hacías por aquí? Ayudaba en la construcción de una base militar para la invasión de Dangrest. ¿Nani? ¿Pero no construían este poblado para la nobleza? ¿Para nobleza? Sí, eso es lo que dijeron. Es mentira, en realidad tratan de construir un complejo militar enorme. ¿Quieres decir que engañan a la gente y lo obligan a trabajar contra su voluntad? Bajo el pretexto de que construyen un poblado para los nobles. Y todo se hace por órdenes de Cumore, ¿no? Así es. Esto es lo que pasa cuando se deja actuar con libertad a los idiotas. No te saldrás con la tuya. ¿Por qué no vuelves a casa? ¿De verdad? También puedes quedarte si quieres, no es asunto mío. No te preocupes, nos ocuparemos de Cumore. Muchísimas gracias. Hala, a pastar. Busquemos a Cumore. Ña 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 ña. Ña 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 ña. ¿Pero esto qué?
Huh? Look who's here. And a group of those red eyes.
Looks like Cumore's become their new client.
Hala, a pastar.
Hey, do you think that guy who talks all funny could be the Red Eyes boss?
It sure looks that way from here.
Hala.
Get to work! No slacking off, you worms!
Anda, mira, el Tigel.
Look, it's Teagle.
Seguro que no lo ha leído por el bocadillo de texto.
If it's money you want, you'll have more than you can use. Now work! Work!
Wait!
Toma. En toda la frente.
Yuri Lowell, what are you doing here? Princess!
You have no right to call yourself a knight. Brute force is not the way to honor the prestige of the Empire. Put down your weapons now. You will also release the people you have tricked into coming down here.
This all might be easier if such a naive little princess were to simply disappear. All of your utopian ramblings make me sick.
That's not the kind of thing someone with delusions of becoming Commandant of the Knights would say.
It's you.
You'll be all right now.
Yaeger, get rid of them.
Ja, my lord.
Madre mía.
Nothing personal, you see? Just business.
Just business. Madre mía, qué voz. Hora de usar lentes mágicas. Primero, el Yaeger. 45.000 de vida. Siguiente lente. El titanio. Ay, 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 dale calor. Joder con el stun, colega.
evil!
How could the Empire cover for such evil?
We can't just let it go.
You should dry off first.
Primero deberías secarte.
This power will make me stronger.
¿Solo lo ha aprendido ella? Pensaba que obtendría más puntos para masterizar más habilidades.
Sir Cumore, it's the Flynn Brigade.
Flynn?
Well, send him away.
We tried, but he insists on coming down to perform an inspection.
That lower quarter lout, he simply has no tact.
Gosh, Drat.
Yes, Yaeger.
¡Coño! ¡Las gemelas!
This is our time to shine.
I think we better be making the escape, yeah?
Bueno, tanto como gemelas no sabría decir si son hermanas, gemelas o vete tú a saber. O amigas muy unidas.
Ah! What is this? Please, step this way. Move! Move! Time to get a move on!
We'll get you next time.
What an original line.
If we don't follow them, they'll...
Wait! Our job is to rescue Teagle!
But... I don't know whose job is what, but are we following them or not?
Ahí está.
Everyone freeze! That's enough!
Hey, just in time.
Yuri?
Can you get up?
Yes.
¡Puedes pararte! En serio, es superior a mí.
Sorry, but it looks like something's come up. You'll have to head back by yourself. Say hi to the wife and kid for us.
I will. And thank you.
So we are going after them.
Yeah, I'm sure Flynn has things under control here. Sound good, Carol?
Yeah. Plus, I think Estelle's gonna take off after him any minute.
Sorry.
Jeez, we're going after them, right? So let's get going.
All right.
Yuri, wait!
Gotta run, Flynn!
Rita tiene menos tacto que una piedra.
Lady Estellise, this journey is far too dangerous for...
Madre mía. Los compromisos.
I wonder why my bag works so well when I hit enemies with it.
Huh? You don't know how your own bag works?
Yeah, not really.
Surely the bag just has a high level of air conductance.
Air conductance?
It's a measure of how easily something carries air. The air produced when you use strike arts must be easily conducted through that bag.
So that's why enemies get weaker when I hit them with my bag?
Exactly. It's the same as with my belt. Different people have different items that carry air for them more easily.
Wow, interesting. Thanks, Rita.
You sure don't know much about your own possessions.
I guess I better take good care of my bag.
Son cosas a tener en cuenta. Pequeños detalles. Sí, supongo que tendré que coger el puente o no. Farm.
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
Azure Edge! Dragon!
Alright, who's next? I'm just getting started.
Ni tan mal, oye.
There's no sign of them.
Looks like they ended up getting away.
Where are we anyway?
A forest in central Tolbikia. If I'm right, Torum Harbor is east of here.
We should probably just get to the harbor rather than going back to Heliord.
What? But what about Cumore? Do we just let him go?
I thought the purpose of your journey was to find Pharaoh.
Well,
I wasn't aware brave Vesperia was formed to follow your random whims.
I'm sorry. That was never my intention.
Eso sí, las ideas siempre claras.
Oh, she's just telling you to relax. Besides, Flynn's on the scene, right? You can be sure he'll take care of things.
Hey, Pharaoh? Brave Vesperia? Start explaining.
Es verdad que Rita se lo perdió todo en su momento.
Just about to ask the same questions myself.
Espérate, que ahora viene el viejo.
Huh? What the?
What's wrong, Miss Genius Mage? Forget me already? It's me, Raven the Great.
Who the hell do you...
I told you, Raven the Great. Man, you're a scary little kid, you know that?
So, what are you up to?
with all the stuff you've been doing, poor Raven got sent all the way out here to keep an eye on you.
Why would they do that?
First things first. Let's go find an inn at Torum Harbor. I'll tell you everything there. Raven's pretty hungry, you see.
I suppose there's no point in hanging around here. Torum Harbor is a good first step.
Torum Harbor, then. Would that be all right?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be selfish.
Okay, let's go.
Ya vino el viejo Pelanas a dar por culo.
We sure have fought a lot of monsters.
Yes, I thought by now they might be more scarce, but...
That sounds like something you'd think, Estelle.
If we could wipe out all the monsters ourselves, we wouldn't need anything like barriers anymore.
But why are there monsters anyway?
So that people can defeat them, of course. I think that's a little extreme.
Well, that's the only thing they're good for. I wonder... It seems there would be some good reason why they exist.
There's no use thinking too hard about it. Get started on that train of thought and you'll soon be asking yourself why humans exist.
Yes, that's a good question too.
There you go, making things more complicated, old man.
I was trying to get you to stop thinking about these things, not think about them more.
Madre mía, debates filosóficos. De esos que te van a hacer pensar toda esta vida y la siguiente. Sí que sí, campeón.
I know we haven't been gone for long, but I have to say, it still feels good to be back.
Can I get you Pansy some tissues? Or can we go to the inn now? I'm so hungry.
All right, all right.
Nos vamos a comer. Nos vamos a comer. Pero antes... quiero ver cómo llevamos el tema de... Espera. Eso sí. A ver. Voy a comprar una de cada. Más vale que sobre, que no falte. Y el tema de la comida, de puta madre. ¡Hala! A la posadiña. Pues sea.
Huh. So even the Union can't sit still when it knows a princess of the Empire is out on the loose.
Then the Dawn knows that I'm a candidate for the Imperial throne too.
Yup. That's why he told me to come keep an eye on you.
So you're here to observe her? That's kind of creepy.
Really?
What? Is it just me?
Anyway, here I finally catch up with you, and I wind up sticking my foot in that mess back there. It hasn't been easy for old Raven.
Vaya por Dios.
But why worry so much about Estelle?
It's only natural considering the state of things between the Empire and the Union.
Each side is trying to feel the other out. The Dawn just wants to keep track of their movements.
So, you're all planning on looking for this pharaoh by going to the sands of Kogor?
Yes.
Do you know what sort of place a desert is?
Well, it's hot and dry, and they've got a lot of sand there.
Bueno, el concepto básico lo tiene, todo se ha dicho.
That's putting it lightly. It's not as easy as all that, though.
Our plan is to get to the area together first.
And then?
Then I guess we'll go around and ask where Pharaoh is.
I don't even know where to begin commenting on that plan. So it's not just that you don't want to go back to the castle anymore, right?
Well...
It'd be easier on old Raven if you did, though. I'm just saying.
No, I'm sorry, but I have to know the truth behind Pharaoh's words.
Huh. Well, the Deje continent actually suits me just fine.
Why is that?
I've got to go to Nordopolica for another errand I'm running for the Dawn. Have to deliver a letter to Bellius.
Una carta a Bellius.
Whoa, that's pretty important.
¡Epa!
That's the boss of the Colosseum and ruler of Nordopolica, isn't it?
Technically speaking, he's called the Duce.
Madre mía, ese vuelo.
Do you know what's written in the letter?
It's got something to do with those monsters that attacked Dongrist. In particular about that pharaoh chap you all are following. The Don thinks Bellius will know something about that monster.
Looks like it just became worth our while to pay this Bellius a visit too.
Right.
So if you don't mind, Raven here will just tag along with you.
That's fine, but you'll have to follow the laws of brave Vesperia.
Got it. It's not like I can go join in your guild, you know? You understand.
Why can't you join Brave Vesperia?
Porque ya está en un gremio.
It's against the rules for anybody to be in 2 guilds at the same time. And I guess technically speaking, you are a member of Altosk.
What do you mean, technically?
So are we done? I'm gonna go get some rest then.
Okay.
Ahora. A sobar la mona.
What do you think Rita's gonna do?
What indeed?
Does this mean we're on our own until we leave tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll all meet down at the harbor then.
Espía veterano. Te separaste de todos. Venga, otra noche sin dormir. Porque soy así de guay y las noches me gusta pasarlas en velas para hacerme el guay.
What's the matter, boss?
I don't know if I like you calling me that.
The boss is the boss. What would you have me calling you instead?
Just call me whatever you called me before. This boss thing seems a little over the top. It makes me feel silly to have you calling me that.
Don't you think you'll get used to it?
Well, maybe.
Well, you know way more about guilds than I do, right?
I guess. The boss of a guild has to stand as a role model for everyone else. I wonder if I could be that great of a person.
Come on, it's not like you're expected to be the best boss ever from the very beginning. You can take it a little at a time. For now, our guild has a job to complete.
You're right. First we need to take Estelle to meet Pharaoh. But do you think we'll be able to meet him?
Our guild's job is to figure out a way to meet him. If we can't meet him, we won't get our reward, and people will lose confidence in our abilities. That's all there is to it.
I think we may have picked something a little too tough for our first job.
It's more of a challenge that way, and our reward will be that much bigger too. Let's make the best of it.
Yeah.
Bueno, razón no les faltan. A ver qué más cosas se tiene que contar la gente. A ver, Rita, cuéntate cosas.
Do you really plan on helping Estelle find that Pharaoh whatever?
Yeah, I guess so.
Didn't that thing say that Estelle was an insipid poison or something?
Yeah, I heard.
After something like that, I guess you can't just tell her to forget about the whole thing. But it won't help her if she uses that as an excuse not to deal with the issue of the succession to the throne.
Yeah, I'm worried that might happen.
What are you talking about? That's what is happening.
Yeah, maybe.
But...
You're saying I should take her back to the castle?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Oh, nuestra querida Rita se preocupa por Estelle.
It was her decision. We have to let her figure out what she should really do.
You realize it might come to blows with this Pharaoh guy, right? She won't get to figure out anything at all if she dies.
She's not gonna die. That's why I'm going with her.
Ugh, have it your way then.
Eso sí, el concepto tsundere no hay quien se lo quite ni a tiros. Madre del amor hermoso. Repite, compañero.
I said that I will deal with things in my way of doing, but I let Cumore escape that easily. What a shame. I don't know how I could explain this to Flynn. I know. We have Guild's job to deal with rather than Cumore. Yeah, I just can't let him loose. Men of his kind will never learn, and will always repeat the same thing forever. I'll have to do something. I left the Empire and formed a guild for this kind of purpose. He will get what he deserves.
Tengo el vago presentimiento de que hará lo mismo con Cumore que lo mismo que le hizo a Ragur. ¡Wow! ¿Cómo es posible que pueda entender tanto la gente con solo un par de ladridos del bueno de Repeat? Es increíble. ¿Cómo con tan poco dan para tanto? Espera. A lo mejor habrá que salir del pueblo. ¿Puede ser?
Oh? Are you going to look for that Cumore guy by any chance?
Nah, just going on a walk. Where were you?
Just out for a walk like you.
What you said to Estelle earlier hasn't been gnawing at you, has it?
What I said earlier.
Didn't you say some pretty harsh things to Estelle?
Oh, right. Sorry to beat you to the punch like that.
What? You didn't beat me to the punch on anything.
You were going to tell her the same thing that I did, weren't you?
What, you figured it out? You don't have to apologize for something like that.
All right.
So weren't you going off to look for Cumore after feeling bad about hurting Estelle with what you said?
No, I wasn't. You don't believe me?
You care for other people's feelings a lot more than you let on, I think.
No, not at all.
Well, whatever.
What about you? Aren't you going out to look for him?
I told you already, I'm just going for a walk.
Bueno. Las cosas como son. Pero a veces cuando uno dice, solo voy a dar un paseo, y dices tú, ¿en serio? ¿Lo dices en serio? Hombre, el viejo.
I can't believe we have to travel with you.
What, you ain't happy?
Well, I'm not exactly jumping for joy.
You're too glum. Lighten up.
Eres un amargado.
Didn't I stand together with you in the face of evil?
That was only because you had to. I still haven't forgotten about what you did at Nor Harbor.
You still remember that. Some people just don't know when to give up.
I'm not about to make a list of all your offenses. Saying that I'd rather not have your company on our trip is already more than enough.
Don't worry, don't worry. I'll be on my best behavior. I behaved myself at Cave Mock and Gasparos, didn't I?
Yeah, that sure would be nice.
What should worry you more is whether or not these old bones will be able to keep up with you youngins for much longer.
You plan on sticking with us until Estelle goes back to the castle?
The Don ordered me to keep an eye on the girl. I ain't got much choice in the matter.
Sounds like a tough job.
I wonder if I could hand her over to the Imperial Knights somewhere.
I can see it in your eyes, old man. You're thinking bad thoughts again.
Nah, not at all.
Well, it's really too bad that you're going to be traveling with us. But might as well make the best of it.
What do you mean, really too bad? Well, whatever. Anyway, Raven the Great is going back to the inn. Later, boy.
No sé yo si es precisamente bueno para la salud que tengan esta clase de conversaciones a las tantas de la madrugada, la verdad. Digo yo, que tienen la hora del desayuno, la hora de la comida, tal vez una posible siesta, una hora del almuerzo, una hora de la cena, pero no. Cuando se supone que es la hora de dormir, todos trasnochan y se quedan dando un paseo en mitad de la noche. Como el que no quiere la cosa. Lo normal. Yo también quiero ir. El jefe, yo, jeje. ¿Aún no es hora de dormir? ¿Algo me dejo? ¿Me he dejado algo por hacer, tal vez? Creo que me he dejado por hablar con Estelle. Creo. Me puedo equivocar. Pero Estelle no está aquí. ¿Pero dónde está? ¿Dónde está Estelle? Ah, aquí está.
I'm just incorrigible. Whenever something or someone catches my eye, I forget all about everything else. I really lose sight of everything I was planning on doing beforehand.
Yep, that's about right.
I came to my senses after Judith told me. Until now, I've been dragging the rest of you around with me like there's no tomorrow.
Hey, it could be worse. If you were Empress, one word from you and the entire Empire would run off to do your bidding.
Yeah. I kind of feel like coming with you was the right choice.
Oh yeah?
I've been able to see all sorts of new things. I still don't know whether I'm going to take the Imperial throne, but...
Hombre, esa corrección de comportamiento está claro que le ha venido bastante bien para no convertirse en una emperatriz caprichosa.
There are still so many things left to learn about in this world.
And Pharaoh's one of those things?
It scares me to think about it, but I have to know who I am. I have to know what he meant by saying I was the insipid poison of this world.
It sounds like you've made up your mind.
Yuri?
Hmm?
I might end up trying to order you guys around again. Next time I do that, yell at me, would ya?
Sure. It's not the sort of personality trait that's easy to fix by yourself. Though there's another guy who's also a tough nut to crack, so I think we'll let him be the one we vent our frustration on.
Well, I'm going back to the inn. I'll see you.
Hala, a dormirla. Y nosotros, como siempre, los últimos en hacerlo. Porque somos así de badasses y edgys. Hala. Y con esto ya es suficiente por hoy.
Ready to go?
What should we do about Rita?
That one has her own matters to attend to.
That sounds about right.
So, first to the harbor and then find a boat?
Anda.
Huh? You mean...
Are you coming too?
Yeah.
Wasn't there something you had to go do?
You were going to investigate the air crane, weren't you?
It turns out the one at Cave Mock the Commandant asked me to look into has already been researched. I hadn't really made up my mind about which route to take to research the others.
So you'll be using us to help with your investigations?
Well, there's no guarantee I won't run into trouble like back at Heliord. Anyway, it'll be safer for me this way than going alone.
Nice to see your glowing personality hasn't changed.
This means we'll be able to travel together again. I'm so happy.
Yeah,
Madre
you
mía.
know, it's no big deal.
Maldita sundere de manual.
Anyway, we were going to the harbor, right?
Ah, to be young again, I tell ya.
You got something you want to say?
Whoa! Down, girl!
To the harbor, then.
Hala, ya estamos todos.
I'm so hungry.
I'm dying here.
Already? The girls look like they're doing fine.
Was that Estelle? Listen, her stomach's rumbling too.
I can wait, though it's been a little difficult.
Hmm? That sounded like it came from Rita.
Judy, you too? Are you trying to see who can hold out the longest?
Perhaps a diet is a little bit like a competition in holding out.
A diet? What do you need a diet for? Especially you, Rita. Lose any more weight and you'll...
I'm just waiting until I finish reading this book, okay?
Dietas. Es algo que nunca voy a entender, la verdad. Pero bueno. Espero que os haya gustado el capítulo, damas y caballeros, que eso es lo que importa. Soy Carlos Campos, más conocido como el sombrerero, y nos vemos en el próximo capítulo. ¡Adiós!